1st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAZ.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
Alarm off. Catalog. Turn this up. Son, peeking through the curtains, we already in here. Whole town tuned in, bring your coffee over here. Yeah, you know how we do. It's this community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up on the show. Charles and Damali on the floor. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headlines straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves to follow. Traffic and the weather popping at the school. From the block to the door, we keep you in the loop. Community wake up on the show. Charles and Damali on the floor. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car, buses keep it light, keep it real. Get your hometown, let's turn it up, let the whole crew know. You rockin' with the community wake up morning show.
Good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. I am Miss Damali.
And I am Mr. Charles.
And we're here to deliver news you can use, culture and conversation each and every morning.
Today, our theme is long-term thinking. We'll be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. And the goal is to inform, empower, and to connect community every single day.
And the vision is a stronger, smarter, and more engaged community. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, you know what? I know I'm doing all right on this day because the weather is supposed to be beautiful, but not just today, for the rest of the week.
Thank
we
God.
Appreciate y'all that are tuning in on NYCU.FM radio station, making our radio station one of the number one radio stations on the planet, and we appreciate that for everybody that's locking in. We appreciate everybody locally that's rolling around listening to KBOB 89.9 FM, where Uncle Bobby allows us and about 20 other different stations shows to tell our story our way, because everybody does not give you that opportunity.
Yes.
And we appreciate everybody on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. In that one is spelled WON, but you got the absolute best seat in the house right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood.
Yeah.
Because you in studio with us. Damali, you said Taco Tuesday already. How you feeling?
Ready for a taco.
Ready for a taco?
Yes.
At this point, you can eat a breakfast taco.
That part.
And they good too now.
Yes.
Yeah. What's in your burrito taco? If it's a breakfast taco, what you got in there?
Oh, I got eggs. I may have sausage, may have bacon, may have cheese, onions, jalapenos. Hey,
you putting it all?
I'm putting it all in there. All in there. Yeah, it's all going in there.
That's good stuff right there.
So we hope that you guys are having a great start to your morning. Right. We want to be a part of that start. So we're happy to be here with you this morning. But check this out. I am super excited because life keeps circling. It's like the circle of life, right?
That's it.
So we got the amazing opportunity on yesterday. We received a text while we were on air, as a matter of fact.
Right.
Received a text from one of our parents of a child that went to our EduRec camp. Actually, they started going to EduRec when they were like 5-6 years old.
Right.
We got a message from a dad saying that his daughter was going to be signing for college at 3:00 on yesterday and wanted to know if we'd come. So, of course, we move our schedule around like we do because we are very concerned about the young people that we've had the pleasure of mentoring and watching grow up. And so we go over to Nathan Hale High School, and Miss Madison Brewer
Yes.
I am so proud of her. I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, she might as well be my child. Okay.
Right.
But Madison was in our program. Her little brother, Michael, was too small to come to the program.
Right.
So he used to cry when his parents would drop off Madison at Edgerec. But she's, we've just watched her grow up through the years. We've gone to her baptism, when she got baptized at church. And just throughout the years, we've done so many things with the Brewer family, and they've stayed connected. But yesterday, this is why I'm so proud. Madison is a wrestler for Nathan Hale. And yesterday, she was the first Lady Ranger to sign a national letter of intent to receive a wrestling scholarship at York University. If you see Madison, first of all, she looked like she's about 10 years old.
Right.
I promise you.
She's going to look young a long time.
A little tiny thing. And so for her to be getting a scholarship, first of all, for her to be a wrestler, I'm like, what? She wrestling? Okay. But for her to be getting a scholarship in wrestling, I am super, super proud of her, because this is what we say at Edgerec. Throw everything you can at the kids.
There you go.
Because they don't know what they're good at. They don't know what they want to do. Who knew that this little petite little thing would end up taking to wrestling? Now, Edgerec didn't have anything to do with wrestling, but we did tell her, just go for it. Just if you see something that you like, try it. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything but just an experience. And so she tried wrestling, loves wrestling, loves her wrestling family. And so yesterday she made the huge step and signed with York University out of Nebraska. So they're about an hour and a half away from Omaha, which we frequent all the time. So we're going to roll up.
Look, I already done found the way to go down 35, come up 81, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes.
Ain't that like a proud dad?
Hey, look, I feel like Madison is ours, because she's definitely a Edgerec kid.
Yes.
We got a lot of kids that we call Edgerec kids, and when you hear us say that, that means those are the kids that came into our building when we first opened our doors.
Yes.
And so when they go through life, we go through life together. And to see Madison, to see Michael and his parents, mom just couldn't quit crying, because you know how mom is like, man, my baby made it. But I am overly ecstatic, because this is what it's about. Proof is in the pudding. So for all of you out there locally, nationally, international, I see mom is on. So mom has always been a part of Edgerec since we opened the doors. You know what I'm talking about? So people like mom and Miss Caddy and Miss Barbara and Miss Nikita and people like Angie Walker and Carl Walker. And there's so many volunteers, if it's ZZ or Sterling or Matiana or Sabri or any of them who have just been out Cadence and Mateo, because it's the entire village. If I miss somebody, don't come looking for me, because I was trying. But at the end of the day, Damali, to me, this is what the village looks like. And this is what the village, she was sitting there, I don't even know if she was supposed to get up yet. We came through that door and she jumped up and just took off and the people was in the bleachers already, the coaches was there, she Madison with us.
And they're looking like, who is this?
Who is this? So what's going on? We up there with the Wake Up Morning Show shirts on, and we took pictures as well. We went live on Edgerec Tulsa page for a little bit. So we'll post those pictures later. But let me tell you something. It can be a lot going on in this world, but there's always things that we can celebrate.
Yes.
So remember during the day, things that you have to adjust to, we understand that. But find things to celebrate, because it does your mental good. It does your heart good. So Miss Madison Brewer, you did your other parents.
Right.
Your Edgerec parents. Heart good by doing. I met our coach, Jeff, and he is excited to have Madison come down. And the biggest thing is this, Damali, we in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street. And Madison is not just going, she's making history.
Yes.
And the coach said, look, I don't know if y'all know how big this is. She's the first female. Shout out to the sisters, right? She's the first female wrestler.
Yes.
You bag up off me.
Yes.
To get this scholarship. So our day is made, y'all. We can do this right here and leave the show and go on. We got a loaded show today. We're talking about vision, clarity, and those things, and long-term thinking. But man, Madison is with us today for sure, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, I just cannot stop smiling at the fact that, because I mean, it is something, every child is not going to college, right? And that's okay. But they don't. Most of the time, they don't have goals. They don't have a vision for themselves. So and it just cracks me up that our topic of the day always seems to our theme always seems to coincide with something that we got going on.
I know, and then people sometimes you don't realize when you in these young kids' life, this also goes into the area of mentorship.
Yes.
Because not only are there staff, but you mentor the person. So we've seen Madison laugh. Yeah. We've seen her cry. We've seen her good days. We've seen her bad days. So it's not an easy journey to get to where she is today. Yeah. We've seen all the ups and downs. She's been in the van when we done had to pick up. She sleep. She mad about something. She got a stomach ache. I got a headache. Somebody get on my nerves. And Madison, the one thing we got to remember, she cute. She aggressive. If you mess with little Michael or if you mess with Mr. Charles and Miss Damali,
it's coming down.
Now you know she got something for your ankles and your kneecaps if you're tall because Madison is coming. So nevertheless, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you got a great one that's heading to Nebraska. Yes. And her name is Madison. Write her name down in your books because you will read about her in history as time go on, and I know she will do us proud.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to get off of that.
Let's let it go.
And now we're going to talk about...
No, we're not. What? I already know where you're going.
What?
Now, I seen that pillow. That sucker done. She mailed a pillow to LeBron yesterday. And I'm like, why you going to mail him a pillow, an Oklahoma City Thunder pillow with all the players' pictures, on the pillow? And I'm like, now she got a yellow shirt on. So they ain't really, it's about the Lakers going home. Black Wall Street sent you home. But Damali, did you watch the game last night?
I did watch the game. And listen, y'all, this is how dedicated I am to the Thunder and how dedicated I am to the morning wake-up show. Listen, I was laying in my bed with one eye open.
One eye to mess with me this morning.
I was like, man, trying to watch the game and trying to go to sleep at the same time so I could be ready for the show. I'm like, Lord, what am I doing to myself?
I watched the game until halftime. And I said, well, Mama go there. There go that man again. Shea Butter was on one.
Listen. But it was a great game, though. It was kind of going back and forth and back and forth. And so I was like, man, I want to go to, this is what I was hoping. Right. I was hoping that they would either one side or the other. Because remember, I said yesterday that I thought the Lakers were going ahead and pull one out, right?
Yeah, you did. We both thought that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, either the Lakers going to go on ahead and put their foot on the gas and we going to know that we got another game, or the Thunder going to go on ahead and put their foot on the gas. No, nobody put their foot on the gas. You know what they did? They went ping pong, like tennis, back and forth. So I had to stay up. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, y'all killing me, but it was great.
And I watched the game before that too, so I watched Cleveland and that was
a great game too.
And you predicted.
I did.
I said, and you said that Donovan Mitchell came through.
Gonna pull it out.
So hopefully your team. We got a lot of people listening, local, national, and international. I saw Wimby. He was back among the moms yesterday. He back with them. He done cut his hair back off. He up there. They like, what are you doing here? So we got the smoke going. He got the incense burning. They said you done elbowed somebody in the throat. That is not the mom's way. You caused to lose. So they got him in meditation right now for the next 24 hours. So
my God.
I don't even know if he's going to be able to play the next game because a lot of times you do something like that, you suspend it for a couple games.
Yeah, you are.
But nevertheless, congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder for sweeping the LA Lakers. Yes. And they on their way back to the city. And now they can sit and wait and recover and chill and get ready of the winner between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep.
Less the mom man himself, Big Wimby.
Yes. Oh man, that was basketball last night was amazing.
You know what?
Amazing.
Well, I think some people don't realize, man, the Oklahoma City Thunder, if they can get the recipe to beat the San Antonio Spurs, we're gonna be dealing with a dynasty in Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't think people realize, man. Sam Presti done this thing. Oklahoma, y'all go get this man a hug and a high five, because this man done something phenomenal. I don't know if you know Damali, but over the next 10 years, don't you know the Oklahoma City Thunder got first round picks for the next 6 years without having to lose nobody. Then they got a lot of second round picks coming in. So for the Oklahoma City Thunder,
they beast mode.
When you talk about your general manager doing a great job, I would say Sam Presti, y'all. If you don't know, you might not get into the general manager. You just want to see Jay Butter hitting them jumpers. I understand that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you got to look at what goes on
you gotta see what's
in the
happening.
back office and behind the scene, because the product on the court, somebody got to put that thing together.
Yep.
And he made some great trades when you think about what had happened with Durant. and Russell Westbrook and Paul George and a lot of people like, man, what are we doing? James Harden and all of that. But now he's put together a well-oiled machine. And to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. So we're going to see what the Thunder going to do next round. New York Knicks, they also swept Philly. So they got to sit back and wait as well to see what happened with the Cavaliers and Detroit. So NBA, the playoffs are good this year.
Yes.
So hopefully your team is doing good. Damali, we got a super loaded show. We got a lot of stuff coming on in the city. We can't wait to update you guys on everything. Make sure you click share right now before we digging into it. We all hyped up. You got the information?
So Brenda Harbin says, what was the ending score? I went to sleep. Girl, listen, I'm trying to tell you.
The ending score was probably
115 to 110.
115 to 110. Yeah. It was a knockdown drag out. It was a game. I didn't watch the game, but I was peeping on my phone for the updates. And I didn't have time to because I'm like, man, I got the community wake up morning show in the morning. So
listen,
the game didn't go off after midnight.
It sure didn't. I'm telling y'all. So if I fall asleep during the show, don't say nothing.
No, don't show on when I pour this water on top of your head. Don't say nothing at all. What we gonna do? We gonna be. Hey, look.
I probably need the water poured on top of my head today.
Hey, it's kind of like when you're in a boxing match, and that's the thing about sports. Sometimes when you got your favorite team playing, and you're a fan, you gotta, you gotta work that thing out.
You gotta work it out. All right, let's go to the live for a minute and see who's on with us today. Okay. So we got Ron Williams on. What's up, brother?
Ron, I'm gonna give you a call right after the show. Don't you start with me today. I'm gonna call you right after the show. So give me the 901 in 30 seconds.
Right.
And I'm on the line.
All right, we got Dave and Donna Jones that are watching.
Welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian is watching the show, and he said the Oklahoma City Thunder is waiting for who is man enough to beat them.
It's gonna be the mom. The mom, man, he mad.
They on the way.
Hey, look, and he mad. And he fighting.
Mom is watching.
Hey, Mom, welcome to the show.
James Jones says, what's cracking, y'all? Thundering up this morning. What's up, JB? Jay Bizzle? What you got going?
Yeah, I seen JB sitting on the sideline. I said, who is that down there with the Lokes on?
Exactly.
It says me, JB. You know what I'm talking about, the handle the business. Because JB don't mess with LeBron that much.
Right,
So he came down there and said, LeBron, good luck.
Yeah, get your stuff.
Here's the question. I'm going to let it all go. What you think LeBron going to do now? LeBron is
that's the $1 million question.
LeBron is 41 years old.
Yeah.
He hasn't re-signed with the Lakers yet. He still got some juice in the bottle.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big, he probably going to become the main attraction at 41 years old when the season is over because y'all don't even know he might end up over here with the Thunder. Look, LeBron is at a point where he ready to win and looking at the recipe now. If you're looking for championships, you're not going to be able to do that right now because the Thunder got it going on.
Yeah, they do. John Prince. John, you see we repping today.
I know.
Black Wall Street Rally. Hey, we got them shirts
coming up
today.
This weekend. They kicking off some of the activities tomorrow. And we'll be pulling up, but we'll let y'all know about that a little bit later.
So John Prince says, greatness is up on us all, family. Good morning.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Uncle Brian said this version of the Thunder may end up being one of the greatest teams ever to step on the basketball floor. They are head and shoulders above every Thunder team that came before them. Yeah, I agree with that. Ron Williams says, for real. Raynelda, what's up, sister?
Hey, what's going on? I'll say this. Let me say this. Uncle Brian, I see what you're saying now. I see how you done analyze this thing, but I don't want you to get ahead of your skis yet. Hold on. I think the best team the Oklahoma City Thunder ever had, I think they got rid of. Think about it now for a minute.
Okay.
You had Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Which is still one of the best right now. And one of the best, he's a top 10 right now of all time. You had Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Which he's a triple-double threat day in, day out. You had James D. Harden.
Yep.
That was on that same team. You had Serge Ibaka. And then you remember your boy Ponytail.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You had your boy Ponytail on there. And you had a strong bench. Let me tell you, think about, you talking about 3 Hall of Famers. I think if they was able to keep that nucleus together, if they would have kept Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden together as the nucleus, I really believe that would have been the best team that the Oklahoma City Thunder would have ever had. Because I don't take nothing from Shea Butter, but match them up. You got Shea, you got Jay Will. I mean, who can you think now? Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in their prime.
Well, but I think every time they made it to the playoffs, though, they just couldn't get it done.
But they was kids. I'm talking about, see, what they've had now with the Thunder is time to mature. And another thing that you have is a champion like Shea that didn't leave. We got to remember, before they won, they was getting close and getting bounced by the Lakers, getting bounced by them, but getting bounced. But they stayed together long enough to mature. And they just did a good job of keeping that nucleus together. But I'm just thinking, if you stack that team against this team and then give the longevity to it, then you gotta think about what happened when Durant left. Man, he went and won 2 championships. You know, when Harden left,
a team that already was winning,
he still was the MVP. He was still the best person on the team.
Listen.
I'm just trying to say, y'all.
Listen.
I'm going to let Uncle Brian have it. I ain't going to start
listen. Yeah.
If you want more, look, I'm going to tell you where to go.
At the end of the day.
Tonight, you can go listen to Two Dogs on KBOB.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah, you know, they'll unpack it a little bit more. But anyway, congratulations to the Thunder. We ain't going to debate that.
Congratulations.
We got other stuff to talk about.
Okay, so Cousin Pearlie says, good morning, family.
Good morning, cousin. What's going on? I text you back this morning. So... Okay. We good.
Reynaldo said it was a great game. I had one eye open to the very end as well. See, that's what I'm saying. Thunder Nation closed it out. That's our hashtag. Absolutely. She says, good morning, wake up family.
Hey.
Uncle Brian said Wemby was cleared by the NBA. No more penalties are coming to him. Okay.
Oh, that's good then.
Well,
okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Cousin Shanita Good is watching.
Shanita, welcome to the show.
Cousin April Spears, that's my cousin's sister.
What's going on, favorite little cousin?
Yeah, she says, good morning, family.
Let me tell you something else.
Juice in the bottle.
Let me tell you something. Boy, if y'all haven't seen my little cousin play Tamori.
Oh, yeah.
On that baseball. Look, when she won, I don't know if it's Holy Ghost clouds or smoke. But something comes from beneath our feet.
Right.
And when you talk about putting them up, putting them down, I'm talking about an infield homer. Not going over the fence. Yeah. I mean, she's so fast she can hit the ball. It can stay infield before you can get to the ball and throw it.
Yeah.
She had home plate. She had home plate looking at you smiling saying, how you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm so y'all pray for my little cousin and Asher too.
Yes.
Just shout out to favorite cousin April Tim and the family doing big things here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Absolutely. Uncle Brian says LBJ will come back for his 25th season, but not with the Lakers.
That's what I think. But the question, because he can make a difference on a lot of different teams. He can shift it because of his mindset. The Lakers just got to think about. He became the best player on the team at 41, but he ain't designed to pack a team like Shea Butter. Not at 41 going on 42. So he got to go to a team.
And I mean, I think he shouldn't be expected to. I mean, you don't put your time in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't put the time in. Katina Walker says, good morning.
Katina, welcome to the show.
Reynaldo says, Charles, I agree. We previously had the best team already. No shade to our current team at all.
Man.
That was a great team.
To my Hall of Famers.
Yes.
Right there.
Uncle Brian said Westbrook was a couch killer and Harden plays awful in the playoffs, and they never learned how to play as a team.
But here's what I'm saying. They were all 21, 22, 23. Look, I was down toward Oklahoma City during the time. You would go up there, all be in Charleston. So they literally was kids. But as they matured, you still got to look at what Durant has become. Russell, I mean, wherever he went. James Harden, at one time, they all MVPs of the league. They all end up MVPs of the league, and they all are Hall of Famers.
Right.
You get 3 Hall of Famers on one team, and they just stay together. And guess what? They didn't want to leave. James Harden didn't want to leave, but for whatever reason. But here's the thing, Sam Presti, we can't question that now. Yeah. Because he got Shea Butter now out there, so we got to go with it. But you could always debate that they could have become the best team for sure and be doing the same thing now. But things happen. It is what it is.
Prentice says good morning.
Morning, family. Welcome to the show.
Shanita says good morning.
Hey.
All right, and April says God is good.
Hey, at the end of the day, he is. Damali, it's a lot going on in the world, and that's why I'm so excited that we create the Community Wake Up Morning Show. I've been watching. We watch what goes on in Alabama. We've been watching what goes on in other states, and we know about all the redistricting that's going on. And we got meetings that's going to be going on tonight where you can get in to see what's going on, because you do need to be up on what's happening in this voting world and this just redistricting, because it's going to affect all of us in some form or fashion. But, you know, I appreciate having this show because we can come up with the good stuff that's going on as well.
Absolutely. So I guess we can go on ahead and jump. It's 23 past the hour right now, 55 degrees in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We can go ahead and do our morning affirmation, and I think we'll be right on schedule.
Let's do it. We need to bring it down because the Thunder got us crunk.
Right.
The thunder.
Exactly. Got us crunk. Okay. So remember, this morning's theme is vision and clarity. Okay. So that's what we're talking about, vision and clarity. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So this morning's affirmation says, I see clearly where I'm going and take steps towards it daily. Let's break that down. The first part says, I see clearly where I'm going. This is about vision. It means knowing your goals, understanding your purpose, and having direction for your life. Clarity helps you stay focused and avoid distraction. You know what you're working towards, right? And steps, and take the steps is what the next piece says. Vision alone is not enough. Action matters. This part means making intentional decisions, being consistent, and taking action even if the progress feels small. You don't just dream, you move. And then the last part says, toward it daily. Growth happens through daily effort. It's about discipline, routine, consistency over time, and small steps repeated every day create long-term results. So little progress every day adds up. So the bigger message is this. This affirmation reminds us that vision gives direction, action creates momentum, and consistency builds success. Because success rarely happens overnight. When you clearly see where you're going and keep taking steps, you move closer to the life you're trying to build every single day. And this has been today's reflection, which is sponsored by Theater North. The Colored Museum is the next play to see. And our very own producer, Mr. Stephen Keys, is going to have a role, and we cannot wait to see what he does. Now, you better not get up there and embarrass us.
You know he ready. He stay ready, so he don't have to get ready. But Damali, man, I'm telling you right now, that affirmation is so right on time. And I think it's something that we have to think about and consider, local, national, and international.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? And what I want to pose to the audience and to you, when you think about visionary, when you think about setting goals for yourself, let's talk about one ingredient. We all done lived a little bit. Yep. We got some season on our fries. We ain't old. We just got some season on our fries. Give me like one ingredient that you would recommend to the people, to a youth, to anybody, to say, add this one ingredient to your life, and it will help you, you know, in terms of visionary, because you talked about being consistent. Right. You talk about doing something daily. You talk about a lot of things that is easier said than done. A lot of people want to do it. I've been trying to get to the gym for about 3 weeks now. That's an example. But I throw the first ingredient. I throw an ingredient. I'm going to ask you on the live, what's one ingredient that you would recommend to people? And then why would you recommend that one ingredient? Because everybody's journey is a little different.
Absolutely.
And everybody may find a different little ingredient that had to go in for them to become successful. What would be one ingredient, Damali, that you would recommend that's needed, you know, for long-term vision? You
got to keep moving.
You got to keep moving.
And what I mean by that is, if you have a goal, just what the affirmation says, little steps every single day. Celebrate the small wins, because you're not going to get there overnight. Success just doesn't happen. And I tell you, I always fall back and revert back to Bishop T.D. Jakes when he said, success doesn't feel like you think it is. And it doesn't look like you think it's going to look. And so sometimes the little bitty wins, you know, that you get along the way are going to have to satisfy you until you get to that big win. And sometimes that big win might be 10 years away. It might be 20 years away. It might be 5 years away. You never know, but you've got to keep moving. I liken this to when I very first started working with World One Development. I was working a full-time job as a legal assistant at a law firm. So I'm doing my day job, you know, my 9 to 5 in the courtroom and all of that. And then I'm doing this stuff at night. And it got to a point where the stuff I was doing at night kind of took over the stuff I was doing during the daytime. And so I just said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to jump out here in this entrepreneurial space, and either I'm going to sink or I'm going to swim.
Ooh, let me add one to
Period.
it. On that. So keep moving. Damali said one ingredient. visionary and for success is to keep moving. And I'm assuming she's saying moving forward.
Correct.
I'm going to add this. And this older guy told me this, Damali, like probably when I was around 25. And now that I'm double that age, it makes more sense. And I think it's critically important to your vision and your long-term success. Man, want to tell you what this man told me?
What?
He said, if you find one good spouse and one good friend in your entire lifetime, you've done good. And that's going to equal to a lot of your success. Now think about that. If you find one good spouse and if you find one good friend in your entire life, you've done good. So think about the difference in your life that it makes with having the right spouse and the right friend. If you find just one, think about it. No matter how you live, just one. And at this age, I understand that more and more. The person that's going to be your rider with you and just one good friend. Because sometimes you can think somebody was a good friend for 10, 20 years just to know that they wanted you to fail the whole time. Or they end up jealous and envy. Or they want to take your man on the other side. They won't take all kind of crazy stuff going on. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to add that no matter how old you are right now, a good spouse or a good friend in your whole life will make a huge difference in your vision and your success in your life.
I think that's awesome. Right now, it is 30 minutes past the hour.
It is.
I think we should this is a great place to take a break. We'll take a break and then we'll come back. We're going to give you our definition of vision and clarity as it pertains to community. And then we're going to give you some community reflections and get ready for the feud.
And as we take this break, remember, when we come back, we're going to read you because it's a community. It's not just us. We all waking up together. But one ingredient that you will recommend to us and to our community about what helps us move forward. It's Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. It's Taco Tuesday and the Thunder has moved on.
Yes.
We will be right back. Y'all stay locked in. Share the show.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, The Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. Liddy Dungeons Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
TEDC. Tulsa. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
You got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood. Y'all see the shirts. That rally coming up this weekend. If y'all not going to be here, you better get that. Look at Damali. She smells smoke already.
All right. Ready for the burnout.
Hey, Greenwood is going down. If you didn't know nothing about it, the Black Wall Street rally happening this weekend.
Yes.
Get here.
Yes.
I mean, it's all sold out. You probably got 40 different states going to be here. It's going to be food. It's going to be family. It's going to be fun. It's going to be concerts. It's going to be all history tour, all kind of stuff. So if you're not here, you need to get here. We'll talk about it more later. You're locked in on NYC.FM radio station. Thank you for helping our radio station become one of the top radio stations in the world. So when we go offline at 9 o'clock, stay locked in to NYC.FM. Just get your phone, put it in. If you're in your car, Bluetooth it in and jam with us because we jam 24/7, Damali.
24/7.
And R&B, the throwbacks, and it's all clean. So school, work, or play, we work for you. We also live and syndicated right here locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we are allowed to tell our story our way. Don't forget about the Juice Radio Show. School is almost out, so have your kids go over, if they're in high school, to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, right in that corner. Uncle Bobby will snatch your shades off, and green eyes will appear, light skin with green eyes. When you see him, you got the right one, baby. But Uncle Bobby been doing this thing for a long time, so have your kids do positive things in the community, travel to different states, and also go abroad sometime, being a part of our Juice Radio Show. And also, you're live on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use. But you, my friend, got the best seat in the house. You in here with us, sis, me and Damali. This is not AI, this is us. We live, y'all, right here in studio. Damali's Taco Tuesday, what's up?
It is Taco Tuesday, and we got some great people that are following us and watching the show today. Want to give a huge shout out to Miss Vita Jeffrey over in Omaha.
Oh, Miss Vita is on.
Yeah, she says, "Good morning, family. Sounding great this morning. Thank you so much."
Girl, the show just upgraded like 20 levels. Y'all don't know Vita. Vita's a bad
yes.
It was so good to see you down in Omaha, Nebraska. Last week and over the weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
Uncle Brian said, "Thank God we don't have any golden statues being erected on any local churches or golf courses."
I know, right?
Oh, my God. Uncle Brian says, "Beautiful affirmation." Marquis says, "Now this is an amazing reflection."
That's what I'm talking about.
Uncle Brian says, "Hope and peace."
Look, let me tell you something. Damali,
Hope and peace.
Ain't that what Barack ran on?
Yes.
Hope, man, and peace. And there's not a lot of hope and peace out there right now, but internally it is. So don't let nobody steal your hope and don't nobody steal your peace.
Stephen says, "Knowing your goals, understanding your purpose, and staying focused, and knowing what you're after, being intentional towards it daily, consistency over time, little progress over time, time and action creates momentum, and action builds success."
That's what I'm talking about. Drop the mic. Drop the pen.
Brenda Harbin says, "Keep striving towards your goal." Uncle Brian says, "Charles, I had one fantastic spouse, and it haunts me every day that she's gone." Prayers to you, Uncle Brian, because Aunt Billy was an amazing person.
Hey, look, the thing is, it's just amazing how we are literally a moment away from time to eternity.
Yeah.
But the beauty is, it's never goodbye. Because it's going to always be see you later because we all got to go a certain way.
Yes.
The thing about it is how we lived. And Uncle Brian, based on what you said, she lived and did things the right way.
Yeah, she was a jewel.
Yeah,
she was a jewel for sure.
Hey, absolutely.
Raynelda said, "One ingredient for me is alignment. I find my greatest success comes when my goals match God's plan for me."
Alignment,
Girl, you done
boy.
said a whole mouthful.
You know, it's like having a car with no alignment. You know, we were little. We had them whole
all over the place.
Look, when you ain't got no alignment, you better not take your hands off that steering wheel. You be in the ditch real quick. But when you talk about alignment, I equate it to just having a good alignment on your car, tires balanced and rotated. It's a smooth ride, So I agree with you.
AJ says, "Good morning, community. Wake up. It is Taco Tuesday, and the Oklahoma City Thunder broke out the brooms and swept LeBron over to the couch with me to watch the rest of the playoffs with coffee in his hand." and they don't fall asleep. That is too
Got
funny
some Folgers
to
in
me.
that cup. AJ tuning in from Arkansas down there in the J-Bone Lounge in Jacksonville. AJ, we appreciate you, baby.
Crash is on. He says, "Good morning, family love."
What up, though, Crash?
Yes. All right. So today our theme is vision clarity, right? And so we're going to give you our definition for community. What it means is having a clear understanding of the community's goals, needs, and future direction, while staying focused and intentional about the steps needed to create positive change. It's knowing where the community wants to go and working together, keyword, together, with purpose to get there. So that is our vision, or that is our definition of today's theme. And so that's what everything that we're going to be talking about today is going to be centered around that. It's just knowing where we're going as a community, but then working together as a community to reach those goals. Now, I will say this. If you don't have direction for your own life, it's going to be very difficult for you to have direction for community.
Man, that's tough.
You know,
are you saying sweep around your own porch?
Sweep
not
around
the same broom that LeBron them using. Now, we're not talking about that. We're not sweet. That's just
not
different.
that, bro.
But Damali, I think you have to start at home. You got to start inward. Go ahead, continue. I'm with you on it.
So I think that sometimes we get all in the weeds of somebody else's business,
right,
and trying to tell somebody else what to do. Then you ask, well, do you have a vision? Do you know where you're going? Do you know what you're going to be doing 5 years from now? Okay, then that's my point. You can't be all in somebody else's business trying to tell them what to do when you don't have direction and vision for yourself. Right. So it starts with you, your household, and then radiates out. Right. And so we've got to start practicing what we preach. We want to talk about everybody else and be in everybody else's Kool-Aid and trying to tell everybody else what they could or should be doing, but we're not doing what we should be doing. There's a certain level of accountability that we all have to maintain and understand that we have. And I think when we don't do that, then that's why we have chaos. And so I will say this, to finish my sentence when I was talking earlier about deciding to come to World One Development to do the things that I currently do. When I said I decided to, either I'm going to sink or swim, there have been so many days that have been very difficult. There have been so many days when we have been denied grants. So I'm really working for free, but I'm about the mission. See, so I'm goal oriented, mission oriented,
mission aligned.
And I can remember a time or two where I was like, "Ooh, Lord, I got bills and things are, not turning out the way that we thought they were going to turn out." People, saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to give you a grant," but then because there's some big project happening in town, they snatch our grant back because they want their name up there with all the rest of the names that's on the placard of who gave, even though they didn't even need to give to that organization. But that's neither here nor there. And so I was just like, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. But then when I thought about it, when I sat there with my thoughts and thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I done swam so far away from land going back. I don't know how close I am to land on the other side. So I just got to keep swimming. I just got to keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, I have no idea. I know where I came from.
Oh, there you go. But
I don't know what's ahead of me and how close it is, how close that goal is. So let me just keep on swimming. So I just keep swimming, and it's tough sometimes because we work in a not-for-profit space.
Right. And I'll say this, and I say it all the time, the robber of all joy is competition with that fellow brother and sister. When you distracted, I'll call it distraction. You got your purpose and vision, trying to do what you need to do, but you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, not Donna and David.
Donna and David.
I do keep up with them a little bit though. But when you're trying to keep up with your Joneses, man, I want the house they got, and I want the car that they got, and I want my kids to do like their kids. And that's the robber of all joy. Because we all got this purpose and this mission that we're on for ourselves. Now, it's one thing to ask for help or to collaborate or work together or in unity with your community. But it's another thing that you keep looking at something and somebody just trying to explain to you how God done blessed them, and all of a sudden jealousy and envy starts setting in your heart. And now you're mad at them for what God has blessed them with. But the thing about it, if you're in alignment with your own purpose and vision, then you always going to be happy and completed and feel good, because here's the thing for me, Damali, I just want to be the best version of myself. Because I feel like us being the best version of ourselves is our gift to our community. just being the best version of you.
That's the sweep around your own front porch.
Yeah, because you uniquely made.
Mm-hmm.
You got gifts and talents. But here's the thing. You can miss your gifts and talents trying to be in somebody else's gift and talent.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can sing and know you can barely sing like me. Can't even be a background singer like me.
Right.
But you want to out-sing them. You're not even a singer. You know what I'm talking about, Damali? If this person go get this or go do it, you find yourself doing what everybody else is doing. But sometime, at some point, we all have to mature.
Yeah.
Including me, include us, and figure out what God has for us, write our own vision, make it plain, put our stuff to it, and start marching toward it. And here's the thing I can tell you, in being in business, is you got to treat it like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to feed that baby, burp that baby, and switch them diapers every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, let me tell you now, I think what keeps a lot of times people not being successful is you got a vision, but you put it on the shelf for a month.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on the shelf for 2 months. You put it on the shelf for 6 months. You literally got to treat it like a baby. Now, for Damali and I, we do an event center. We do EduRec. We do Fitting Back In. We do radio. We got our own business. But guess what? We spend significant time in each one every single day.
Right.
If you're not physically doing that, you writing something up, you getting something done. You have to do something every day. And then you got to kind of treat it like a baby because now it'll go from you having to do something every day to now you can bring in some more staff.
Mm-hmm.
You can get your secretary.
Yep.
You can go on a little vacation for a little bit. You can go, and then you can just gradually build your capacity where you can get some breathing room. But let me tell you something. In the beginning, Damali, you better treat that thing like a baby, because here's the thing. Nobody gonna take care of your baby like you will.
So listen, I have a story about that. So I remember when I very first started working with World One Development, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been Charles and I, doing this thing together. Well, we at that time we only had EduRec.
Right.
So relatively simple because we only had one building that we had to maintain, right? So I remember that Charles went to Israel.
Right.
And I was going to have to take care of, no, it wasn't Israel. You went to Arkansas, I believe.
No, I went to New York.
Was it New York? Okay. Yeah. He went somewhere. And so I was going to have to be in charge of the ship while he was gone. Let me tell y'all, I'm so nervous about this because, it's been, both of us, I'm like, oh man, what if something happened? What if this, what if that? In my head, I'm thinking about this. And so I must have went to sleep. And I dreamed that some Africans, nothing against Africans, but I'm just saying this is just my dream, okay? But some Africans came and took over the building. Like I had left for the night. When I came back the next morning, the Africans were in the building, but they were living in the building.
Right.
And so I came in and I was like, hey, what are y'all doing? Y'all can't be here. We got an event that's getting ready to happen. Y'all can't be here. I'm like all in a tizzy. And they were like, saying whatever they were saying. But then all of a sudden I look out the window and this big, and at this time I had Miss Sassy. So this big wave of water, like a flash flood.
You got to tell them what Miss Sassy is.
Miss Sassy is my car. I had a Camaro that unfortunately I killed. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so this big flash flood comes through and sweeps away my Camaro and everything. I wake up and I'm like literally sweating because I'm like, oh my God, Charles is going to kill me because the building is about to get washed away and the Africans is in the building and won't get out. So that's what I'm saying. When we say we got to take care of it like a baby, you have to be so ingrained in the thing and thinking about all of the possibilities of what, and have future thoughts about what's going to happen with the building. What is it going to look like? How is it going to operate? What do we need to do? How do we need to move? You need to be thinking about all of those things beforehand. It should be a before thought, not an afterthought.
Yeah, because what we're talking about, if you've never been to EduRec, because we got a lot of people in from national and international people. So EduRec is a 53,000 square feet facility on 15 acres of land. Mm-hmm. And I'll add this because some of y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the vision and things you are doing, you're overcoming spiritual situations. Yeah. And a lot of times you may work with someone, but y'all work together all the time. And you might be new to the space. Damali was a little bit newer. So I was just trying to explain to her, it's like it's a spiritual component to doing this community work sometime. But since I'm here, you're not going to feel it as much because I'm the one that's steering the ship, so when I got to go and you got to just and the mom like, she said, I got this, get out of here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go and get on out of here, and some of y'all can relate that if you ever work with somebody and you came in under them, right? But then it came a time when they had to go. Say if your supervisor is always at work or your manager or your CEO, but the CEO got to leave and go on a cruise and the CEO say, I'm going to put you in charge.
Yeah.
Outside looking in, it seems like the job is easy every day. He come in or she come in, they get their coffee, they do this, they have the staff meetings, they do this. So your assumption is that's easy. That's why sometimes you gotta be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
But then when they leave and now you in, it's kind of like being this, Damali, the substitute teacher.
Yep.
Everybody know when the real teacher leave the classroom and the substitute teacher come in, everybody got to test
going down.
the substitute teacher. And then the substitute teacher come in like, man, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all up on the desk and doing all this? You ain't our teacher. Shut up. And then you like, what is going on? So you got to remember on certain things that you do, you don't know how something is going to go until you have to be the person. It's kind of like watching your parents be great parents and raise you and do all that. But then all of a sudden when you become a parent, you be like, man, I didn't know it was this difficult to be a mom. I didn't know it was this difficult to be a dad because you watch your mom do it what seemed like seamlessly. You watch your dad do it like a soldier, but you didn't know what they was going through behind the doors. Number one, crying, praying, and all kind of stuff. So what Damali is saying is you don't know till it's your time up.
Yes.
What all comes along with that.
Absolutely. Uncle Brian says he has to keep pushing. He said, because when you lay down, you stay down. Bars, absolute bars.
Well, don't lay down.
You hear me? Don't lay down. And then he said, Uncle Brian also says, dear Lord, the sea is so wide and my boat is so small.
Man, that's it.
That's it. That's it for most of us. But you got to keep moving.
You know what it makes me think about, Damali? It's kind of, I haven't been on a cruise ship yet, but y'all tell me how massive they are.
Oh, yeah.
But when that cruise ship get out on that sea, that sucker is nothing but a grain of salt. Out there in the sea. Like when you fly on that big jumbo, I mean, you look at that plane and it seems ginormous. But get up in that air and that sucker do this one time. I mean, everything gets small. You be grabbing for juice and seatbelts and everything because that's just, it's a massive, world that we live in. But to Uncle Brian's point, when you're trying to do this thing called life, Damali, we're just talking about vision, clarity. You got to be clear on what you're trying to do because you're going to run into some storms.
Absolutely.
So the goal is how are you going to hunker down and be there? How are you going to weather the storm to get to your goal? That's what we're talking about, vision, clarity, because when you know what you want, you're going to stick with it the entire time and not tap out.
So Uncle Brian also says we all are going through spiritual warfare. Man. We have to sink or swim. Tanya Humphrey is on. She's watching. Darlene Weston, girl, where you been? We ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? So let me just go ahead and give you guys a little bit of information. So today's reflection is about vision and clarity because communities grow stronger when they know where they're headed and why. So what is vision? Vision is the ability to see possibility, opportunity, and a better future. It's about looking beyond current challenges and believing something greater can be built. It's seeing what could be, not just what is. What is clarity? Clarity means having focus, understanding, and direction. It helps communities make intentional decisions instead of reacting without purpose. Clarity helps you move with purpose instead of confusion. So why does this matter to community? Without vision and clarity, people lose focus. Progress is slow and resources get wasted. Communities become divided. But with vision and clarity, goals become clear. Collaboration improves, leadership becomes stronger, and people move together with purpose. Clear direction creates stronger results. Now, how does it show up? Glad you asked. Vision and clarity in a community can look like long-term planning, investing in youth and education, like what we did with Madison on yesterday, right? It's supporting economic growth, creating healthier neighborhoods, and building systems that last for future generations. So the bigger message is this: vision and clarity are about purpose, direction, focus, and intentional growth. Because when a community clearly sees where it's going, it can build future instead of just reacting to the present.
Damali, let me ask you something. Because we start giving some free nuggets out from time to time. So this is the segment of some free nuggets. Damali, here's the thing too. We're talking about vision and clarity. So it don't matter where you live. It's a 20-year plan for wherever you are. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It's a 20-year plan. I don't care what city.
plan.
So everybody in here from Texas, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, California, no matter. It's a 20-year plan in your city. Here's the question, Damali.
Yeah.
Does that plan have anything to do with you? So even in your plan, when you're really trying to make impact, you got to figure out where do you fit in to what the big plan is. Because a lot of times when you have a plan, I want to start this company to do this, when you start going to the city and different leaders, the reason why they may not accept or implement your plan, you know what it is, Damali?
What's that?
It's not part of the 20-year plan.
Exactly.
And here's the reality of our world. We sweep it around our own porch. Most of the time, we're not included in any of the plans. We're not included on the local plan, the national plan, or the international plan. You can see it in real time on TV every day. Every day. You have to have a clear vision and a plan and the impact you can make for yourself. Because once you have a proof of concept and you start making impact, now you can eventually start becoming a part of that plan. So when we started EduRec, people was like, what is EduRec? Well, one for you guys is education, recreation combined. That wasn't part of the city plan.
No.
But when all of a sudden you got 200 kids in your spring break camp and your after school program, and you got 20 different programmings and you make an impact, now you can come online as part of that 20-year plan. You can get some funding as part of that 20-year plan because you're now making impact. So you got to remember, whatever your plan is, if you want to become part of the big plan, you got to have something to show that you're making impact in people's lives some way, somehow. Then you'll look up, and I'm just saying, Damali, it's the work we done put in. We done had EduRec for 14 years.
Right.
We've had 36th Street North Event Center for 10 years last month. We've had our Fitting Back In Prison Relief program for 20 years, but it's impacting the city. And once you start getting those things done, now you can start to get those contracts and different things to get you in a position to have long-term growth and long-term impact, and it changes the scope of what's going on. So, Damali, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to switch gears. A lot of people look at you and sometimes myself as success because, man, y'all got an event center. You do this. But share with the people as much as you feel like, what does that look like to be in your position right now doing that? When people call you to Arkansas as an expert in what you do, they call you to Africa, they call you to London, they call you to Omaha, California, Louisville as an expert in these areas. What is that like to have to sit in that seat when people view you as the answer, the blueprint to what's going on? How is it in that space?
Well, I think once again, it goes back to not giving up. It's just when we started all of these things, right? We had, and I'll say this, when we started each one of these things, we thought that it was going to go, we had a different plan.
There you go.
A different blueprint, but we had to adapt to community for one. And I'll give you a perfect example. Perfect example is when EduRec was started, it was supposed to be like an incredible pizza.
Yeah, scale down now, because I know don't y'all start now.
Yeah.
But video games, arcade games, food, playrooms, parties, that kind of stuff. So we had the scope of it.
So it was supposed to be like an incredible pizza. We went and got all of these video games and stuff that you put tokens in and all of that, room full of them, and we thought that was a great idea. But once the doors opened and we got community in, we realized playing video games is not going to propel our kids forward. Right. In the way that we thought it would. So what did we do? We ended up scrapping all the video games, get them all out of here. We need to do programming, So then we started bringing in things like karate and Spanish class, after school programming, spring break camp, summer camp, all of these different things that were going to help the whole child. And not just give you an opportunity to come in and play video games. Yeah, that's great. But how is that going to help me get an A on my next test? Right. And so sometimes things have to morph. So that sometimes what you think in the beginning and your initial plan, you may have to modify the plan. And it's okay to modify the plan.
Right.
But you need to listen to community and you need to pay attention and watch with your eyes how you see community moving. And so then now that tells you how you need to maneuver your program. So because of that, that's why we're still here 14 years later. Right? Because we changed, we adapted to our current environment and what was going on around us. And speaking of which, right now we are enrolling and registering children for our summer camp. So it's the Unplugged Summer Camp. So if you are interested or need somewhere for your kids to go, that's going to be a safe environment where we provide breakfast and lunch for your babies and a snack, where we're going to be educating them in STEM, STEAM, and we're going to be able to have recreation because we got fitness guru, Brandon Isham in the building from Isham Performance. Listen, y'all, he make me tired.
I see how you did that. You don't went from the adjustments that you have to make being in your position to advertising and promoting for their direct Unplugged camp. I see how you did that. I like that. I like that.
Switch that thing around. But we need to get our kids in programs that's going to benefit them. And let me tell you this. We watch our kids and we follow them, just like we told you guys at the top of the show about Madison Brewer. And, she's getting ready to go off to college. She started out with us when she was 5 or 6 years old. And now she's headed off to college on a wrestling scholarship, and we've been with her through baptisms and, birthdays and just all kinds of stuff throughout her life. Celebrating her. That's what you need in community. We've got to be champions for our kids. We've got to be concerned about what they're doing, what they've got going on. We've got to come alongside parents, and help them rear these children in our community.
Yeah. And the beauty of that, guys, as we talk, is vision and clarity sometime in these positions is meaning always doing your homework. Being in tune to what's going on. I believe that we ended up kind of leading our community in the engagement space because we was engaging with people, listening
Mr.
to
Larry,
people.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, but Mr. Larry Harris is on. He said, yes, he's giving us thumbs up because, he's over at the Dream Center.
Man.
Making it happen in, the same capacity. Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of times people throw money at stuff and you watch these programs come and go all day long. But when you finally sit down and engage with community and sit down and talk to the moms and the dads and the schools and you engage with people, then you can figure out what the community really needs. And I can tell you all too often in our community, it's different. It's you have to make these adjustments constantly. So one big thing is when you're in these leadership positions, you just got to know you got to be fluid because you're constantly catering and adjusting to the people that you serve. So
Michael Brewer is on.
Michael, welcome to the show. We've been talking about Madison and you and Felicia and y'all and Nathan Hill this whole time.
Yes.
So anyway, welcome to the show, Michael.
We're so proud of Madison. Okay, so it is actually the top of the hour. And I think it's a good time for us to do the Family Feud.
Let's see. Put your thinking cap on, because look who the crown belongs to.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to the Lakers.
Brian, you hear this?
I don't know. I don't know what the Thunder doing. I don't know what nobody's doing. But the king of the Black Wall Street Family Feud is me. It's Charlie. It's Charlie, man. Whatever you want to call me, that's me. Let's get to it, Damali. You done surprised me, but I'm ready.
Okay. So you guys know that today's theme is vision and clarity, because you can't build a strong future if you don't know where you're going.
Okay. Say that again.
Bars. You can't build a strong future if you don't know where you're going.
If you don't know where you're going, especially don't be leading people if you don't know where you're going. I got lost. Like, where we going? I was about to ask you.
Okay, so this is the deal. This is how the Black Wall Street Family Feud works. We asked 100 people in the community these 3 questions and a bonus question. The answers, we have the top 4 answers that they gave, and your job is to pick the number 1 answer. Now, let me tell you, there is no E.
No,
all of the above. There is no E, okay? So we'll just get that out of the way. So I'm going to give you a question, and you're going to give me what you believe the people chose for the number 1 answer.
And let me tell y'all this, you cannot Google this stuff. So just get your thinking cap on, because Damali know the Black Wall Street Rally is coming up this weekend. So she done went to the motorcycle clubs. She went to one of them in North Carolina, because North Carolina going to be here this weekend.
Right.
Asked them 25 questions. Then she skipped over a state, went over to Florida.
Yes.
Asked the Florida motorcycle clubs, because they on their way to the Black Wall Street Rally, 25 questions. Then they stopped down in Little Rock. We got a crew from Little Rock, the motorcycle riders. They come here to Black Wall Street this weekend. She asked them, and then she stopped on Black Wall Street under the bridge where it says, "Welcome to Black Wall Street," and ask up people under that bridge. So those are the 100 people. So what did most of them say is what you need to think about.
Uncle Brian says, time to put up or shut up, Charles.
Hey, I got the crown on my head. It's time for you. I'm just playing. Let's go, y'all.
All right, here we go. So question number 1. Name something people need in order to reach their goals. Is it A, vision, B, discipline, C, support, or D, consistency?
So that is definitely all of the above.
Well, it ain't no E.
Read it one more time. My goodness.
Name something people need in order to reach their goals. Is it A, vision, B, discipline, C, support, or D, consistency? Ron says, I'm going to choose E anyway. That's what I'm saying. It'd be your own people. It'd be your own people. All right, so Steven says D.
Consistency.
Yes.
You read the question again, because I'm just about late.
Ron says A. Okay. Okay. The question one more time is name something people need in order to reach their goals. Is it A, vision, B, discipline, C, support, or D, consistency? AJ says D. Teresa says D. What's up, sister?
What's up, sis? Welcome to the show.
Uncle Brian says A.
I think it's A or D.
Hey, Berna. Good
Berna,
morning.
welcome to the show. Oh, my God. See, they're all here for the
Berna
competition.
says B.
The Lakers done lost. So AJ said he in Arkansas at the J-Bone Lounge drinking coffee with him by the lake, about the fish. You know you go fishing once you
Tanya
lose.
says A.
It's A or D. Lord.
I got Teresa. John Prince says B. Michael says C.
Well, welcome to the show, Mike.
Michael Brewer.
Man, my guy.
Raynelda, let me see. Yeah, Raynelda says B.
Michael and Damali got your pictures. So you need to send them to you.
I do. I need to send them to you, Michael. My bad. I was trying to watch the game.
You'll have them by noon,
fault.
I think. You'll get them today for sure.
Prentice says D with a side of A. For a half
I
point.
know. Prentice, I'm sitting here now with that same, because the two are basically the same.
Ambrose, what's up, brother?
Ambrose, what's going on, man?
Ambrose, I love it how everybody is quiet.
Everybody come out, say.
Then as soon as it's time to play the game, everybody starts.
They don't want me to be great, Damali. They don't want me to be great. I got the crown for one day. Everybody coming forward.
Darlene says A. Crash said consistency. That's D.
I'm going with D. I'm going with D. It's A or D. D on A on the side. I'm going with D. A on the side.
Who else did I miss? I got Crash, Darlene, Prentice, Michael, Ambrose. Okay.
Let me ask y'all to do me one big favor. Y'all see that arrow on your Facebook Live? Can y'all please click that arrow and share this, because we're going to unpack some heavier stuff, and we got a lot of big events coming up, and we don't want people to miss it. One. And number two, find 5 friends that you love and text them and say, tune into Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Even if you don't love them, go on ahead and just tell them.
Just send them. Encourage them. Be a friend.
Okay. Here we go. Question with answer. Name something people need in order to reach their goals. Is it A, vision, B, discipline, C, support, or D, consistency? Ron, Brian, Tanya, and Darlene, you are correct. The answer is A, vision. You need to see the goal before you can build it. You need direction.
Prentice, our side don't account for anything.
Not nothing. Okay, question number 2. Name something that helps create clarity in life.
I feel discouraged. Can you pat me on the back? Because I missed the first half.
Yes.
All right, Prentice. You can't get no pat, but we back. Okay. The comeback.
Right. Okay, question number 2. Name something that helps create clarity in life. Is it A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, or D, experience?
Ooh. The YouTuber said, read that one more time.
Name something that helps create clarity in life. Is it A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, or D, experience?
I'm going with experience.
Experience is D. Okay. Did everybody go to sleep? What happened?
Girl, it's your fault.
Teresa says A.
Came up with this question. It's just that I had the ancestors touch me.
Teresa says A. Tanya says A.
I got to stick to my
AJ
guns.
says D.
Energizer in here with me.
Raynelda says A.
It's another A and D situation.
Uncle Brian says A.
Read the question again.
Hold on just a second. Teresa says A. Tanya says A. Cousin Pearlie says A.
Oh, y'all making me nervous.
I got Uncle Brian. AJ says D. Renelda says A. Prentice says reflection. What is reflection? That's B.
That ain't it.
Rod says A. Don't do Prentice's answer.
That ain't
Michael Brewer says A. And y'all need to keep up with y'all points because there's a lot of y'all on today, so I'm not going to be doing it. I'm just going to tell you now. John Prince says D.
Oof.
Prentice said reflection, which is B. Okay, so I'll read the question one more time. Name something that helps create clarity in life. Is it A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, or D, experience? Brenda said read. One more time. Name something that helps create clarity in life. Is it A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, or D, experience?
I'm going with A.
You going with A? All right, Charles. That's on my paper again.
I know it's A or D.
Okay, what you got? Verna says A.
A or D.
What you got, Steven?
A wing and a prayer.
Don't do Steven.
He got a wing and a prayer, boy. Damali done put us in the blender. Oh my
We're
God.
talking about vision and clarity. Trying to help
Come on.
y'all.
The music done went off 4 times.
Yeah, Steven, what you got? A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, and D, experience. A. Steven said A. But y'all should see his eyelashes.
Right.
Did I get Brenda? Brenda said A. And Darlene said D. Okay, here we go. Answer with question with answer. Name something that helps create clarity in life. Is it A, planning, B, reflection, C, education, D, experience? Charles, Verna, Stephen, Pearlie, Ron, Michael, Brenda, Teresa, Tanya, Renelda, and Uncle Brian. The answer is A.
Come on, champ.
Correct, which is planning. A clear plan creates clearer decisions. A plan helps reduce confusion.
Come on, champ.
All right.
Come on,
question
champ.
number 3.
Prentice, I tried to help you out on that one. Yeah. I told you. I said that reflection ain't it. That wasn't it. All right, let's lock back in.
All right. Question number 3. Name something that can block people from having vision and clarity.
A hater. A hater and not a congratulator. The first people going to play is A. No, I'm just playing.
Is it A,
hater,
fear, B, distractions, C, stress, or D, lack of focus?
You got to put hater in there.
I know that's not one of your choices. That's not what.
What's the question?
Said. The question is, name something that can block people from having vision and clarity.
A hater.
Is it A, fear, B, distractions, C, stress, or D, lack of focus?
Are you trying to say I'm a distraction?
Yes, you're being a distraction. Look, AJ's like, oh my God, shaking my head.
Okay, read it one more time. I'm listening now, for real.
Name something that can block people from having vision and clarity. Is it A, fear, B, distractions, C, stress, or D, lack of focus?
Ugh. Ooh, that's tough. Molly, that's tough. That's tough.
Teresa says A.
What? It can't be A 3 times in a row, can it?
It can be.
That's a lot of A's. I'm not gonna say A for amen. What is A?
Prentice says B.
What is A?
Prentice is fear. Prentice is fear. A is fear. Verna, says A.
The Prentice from the town. One, he ain't got no fear. He ain't scared now.
Uncle Brian says A. Raynelda says A.
People on YouTube
Curly says B.
People on YouTube say, can you read the question one more time, please?
I can. Just 1 second.
In 1
Ambrose says A.
YouTuber, she said, hold on.
Michael says D.
Oh, they said it's too much Facebook love. They said, what's going on?
Ron says A. Charles is being a distraction, y'all. Darlene says D.
I'm trying to muddy the water.
Brenda says A. Crash says B. And Tanya says A. And I'll read the question one more time. Name something that can block people from having vision and clarity. Is it A, fear, B, distractions, C, stress, or D, lack of focus?
I'm going to say distractions.
You're going to say distractions. Because you're being one right now.
On purpose.
What you got?
It's in the blender.
D.
D?
Mm-hmm.
What's D?
D is lack of focus.
Huh.
AJ says D. Okay, so question with answer. Name something that can block people from having vision and clarity. Is it A, fear, B, distractions, C, stress, or D, lack of focus? Prentice, Pearly, Crash, and Charles, you are correct. The answer is B, distractions. Too many distractions can pull people away from their purpose. Distractions blur your vision. Okay?
The crown is feeling heavy on the head. Heavy is
Uncle
the
Brian
head.
said cheaters
that
never
wear
prosper, Charles.
The crown.
Too funny. Cheaters never prosper. Okay.
No,
Which
over.
one? This one?
Over to all the way to the right.
Right.
All the way and then down.
Down.
One more down.
One more down.
Right there. Right click.
Okay. Thank you, assistant.
I'm rolling. I want everything
All
to
right.
stay good.
Okay. So the
2-1.
bonus question. So y'all tell me what your numbers are.
The fat lady on her way in.
I don't know. It's too many of y'all, so I kind of lost track.
The fat lady.
AJ is in the state of depression.
I know the fat lady about to sing. If I get this, that's gonna be 2 days in a row.
Hilarious.
I'm excited about it.
All right. So the bonus question is worth 5 points. So this could redeem some of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the question. Ron said Charles distracted me.
I ain't gonna lie, I started muddying the water on purpose because I'm trying.
Okay, so here we go. Hey, Agrafina, how are you? I ain't seen you in a while.
Agrafina, welcome to the show.
Okay, here's the question. Name something communities gain when they have clear vision and direction. Is it A, growth, B, unity, C, economic progress, or D, stronger leadership? AJ said he's 0 out of 0.
If I get this one, AJ, I got the crown 2 days in a row, but this one got me puzzled.
Uncle Brian said it sounds like a frame up.
Man. Can you read it again?
Let's name something communities gain when they have clear vision and direction. Is it A, growth, B, unity, C, economic progress, or D, stronger leadership?
I don't even know what y'all got on the live because
Ron says C.
Let's see.
C is economic progress. Uncle Brian says C.
That sounds good. Economic progress. And then when you don't know the answer, then you just say C. Economic progress. The YouTube
Stephen
people.
Keys says C.
The YouTube people said, can you read it one more time?
Name something communities gain when they have clear vision and direction. Is it A, growth, B, unity, C, economic progress, or D, stronger leadership? Teresa says D. Crash says D.
Stronger leadership.
Ava, hey Ava, what's happening?
Ava.
She says C.
Welcome to the show. I'm going with C for the win.
AJ says B.
I'm going with C for the win.
Charles says C.
What's B?
Dominique, what's happening?
Bro.
He says unity, which that's B. Renelda says C.
It's tough out here in these streets, y'all. I don't even.
Verna says B. Ron said he's being a distraction again.
What? I'm just sitting over here in my thoughts going,
Charles go copycat. Brenda says C and Pearly says C. Brenda.
Well, I swear I love
and
y'all.
Pearly.
My Lord. Hey, look, I ain't gonna be no distraction because
let's see. Did I get Tanya says C.
I don't feel good, and I don't feel good in my Shananuka right now.
Princess says answer choices, please. So I'll read the question with the answer. Name something communities gain when they have clear vision and direction. Is it A, growth, B, unity, C, economic progress, or D, stronger leadership? Tanya says C. I got her. Ambrose says D.
Oh, man.
Who else? I got everybody. Prentice, what you got?
Prentice in the think tank, boy. You know if he get it, he gonna win. That's all he care about. See, Prentice is a robber of all joy. He's like a thief in the night. Right when you think you got it, you had to put up on your nightstand. His Prentice be like this.
Got it.
Oh, be like, got him. Mm-hmm. Be in the car and gone.
Prentice says B.
What is B?
B is unity.
Man, that sucker thought about that so long, he probably
John
right.
Prince says A. All right, is that it?
No, the YouTube people say read it one last time. They said read, please.
Name something communities gain when they have clear vision and direction. Is it A, growth, B, unity, C, economic progress, or D, stronger leadership?
Sticking with C.
All right. John is the only person who got it correct. The answer is A, growth. So he swoops in for the win. It says vision helps communities move forward intentionally. Clear direction leads to progress and growth. So the bigger message is this. Vision and clarity require focus, planning, discipline, and intentional action. Black Wall Street was built by people who had a clear vision for ownership, success, and community advancement. Because when people clearly see where they're going, they stop drifting and start building.
John, congratulations, man. So the rest of us got to call our therapists right now. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, everybody get their therapist on the line because John came out of nowhere by himself, didn't tell nobody what was going on, snatched it,
and went on down the road.
And with that, we're going to take a break, John.
Congratulations,
John, I'm going to call your pastor on break and tell your pastor what you did to us. You didn't show love. You didn't show no love, John, on this. We'll take a break. Y'all stay locked in. We got some breaking news coming up next. It's 21 after the hour. It's 58 degrees in Tulsa. It's going to be a beautiful day today. But John will have that crown on his head with the diamonds, but I'm still going to tell you, Pastor. Y'all stay locked in. Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali, and we'll be right back, y'all.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Yeah. Okay, anyway, welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood. Welcome back to the show. Some of y'all are locked in on NYCU.FM radio station. Remember, when we go off air, stay locked in because look, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on around this world, and this might be the only spot you can really get the news you can use. Remember that. So if you hear the alert, then I don't care if it's 3 in the morning or 1 in the evening or 6 in the morning, we're going to come on live and we're going to let you know what's really going on. Remember, media is extremely important. NYC.FM, stay locked in. Also, locally, stay tapped in to KBOB 89.9 FM because Uncle Bobby allows us to tell our story our way. Don't forget about the Juice Radio Show, but we got the youth program. The high schoolers can go over to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, and see Uncle Bobby E. I mean, E. I did it right?
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, Uncle Bobby, man, he been doing this thing for the community, and we appreciate you, and we love you, Uncle Bobby. You're also locked in on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, but you got the best seat in the house. You're locked in with us right here on Black Wall Street. We repping that rally that's coming up this weekend. That's why John is the champ.
Yeah.
Congratulations, John. He won the Black Wall Street Family Feud. He has the crown.
Yes. And I just love how everybody is congratulating John.
I ain't
He put up his trophy.
I barely did it, John. I barely did it. But I talked to my therapist on break. He said, Charles, you ain't got to win all the time. I said, okay, well, congratulations, John.
Yeah. Teresa said, hey, John, are you kin to Janet
Jackson?
No, not.
I'm like, well, hold on,
Miss
John.
Jackson,
you can get the crown the rest of the time. You can call your cousin Janet for me. You can keep the crown, but we can win together. Damali, today the theme is vision clarity. What does vision clarity mean to Damali Wilson?
So we've been talking about this. You've got to know where you're going. You've got to have a vision for yourself and your life,
right.
In order and to move in a way that's going to make that vision come to reality. I liken this to if you say I want to become a doctor, then you need to go research what it is and what you need to do in order to become a doctor. You can't sit at home on the couch eating bonbons and think you're going to become a doctor. It's not going to happen. So you have to have vision and a clear vision as to what it is that you need to do and what steps are necessary to reach the goal.
And I can tell you this, Damali, they say it takes 4 generations to create generational wealth. Mm-hmm. So in my vision, my plan is for my grandson's son. And my grandson, one of them that's just born, Kasai, the youngest one, he's only 6 months old. Mm-hmm. So I got to think about his son. Mm-hmm. That'll be me, my son Khalil, Kasai, and then one more generation. It takes 4 generations to create generational wealth. So that lets you know right off the top, it's going to take vision, not just a vision for you, but for you and your kids and your kids' to make this thing work. So that's why we're having this very important conversation, because here's the thing that we notice right here in our community. Grandma and grandpa did good, but the kids behind them destroyed all. House go back, land go back, ain't nobody paid no taxes. What that's called is not having a vision. Why build something for 40, 50 years just to lose it all? The money, that's like it's a waste of time. So in our community, we got to find a way.
And we've got to make sure that we're the generation that's teaching that.
Hey.
Because if you stop and think about it, when you think about our grandparents and our great-grandparents, when they started a business, it was understood. It was no questions asked. When you grow up, and you don't even have to be grown. When you get to a certain age, you're going to work in the family business.
In the family business, right.
Point blank, there's no discussion. But now we give our kids all of these options, so we give you all of these options so they go off and do what they, do whatever it is that they want to do, which I feel like you should have some choices. But at the end of the day, you don't care about your family's legacy. You don't care about the blood, sweat, and tears we don't teach our kids to care about the blood, sweat, and tears that their ancestors have put in order for them to be in position. Because if it was working at that little dollar store, that family dollar store that got you to college.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? It was, working at that car wash, starting this lawn service. you know what I'm saying, that got you to college in the first place. You know, your parents helped get you there, but now it's like, oh, I'm too dignified. I have too many degrees for all of that.
Because I think what makes it tough is if you have parents and you're fortunate enough to have parents that have created a good life for you. The thing you want to do is have conversation enough to add value to that. Because what can become tough or disheartening to maybe parents is that we got you here, but then you decide every time they see you, you got a new project going on. Then you want them to fund your project.
Right.
And you got to kind of think about that sometime, guys, for your parents. Okay, one day you come, I want to be a realtor. Okay. A year later, you don't want to do that no more.
Right.
Now you got a lawn care service because you've seen Ambrose. So you're doing that. Then 2 years later, you don't want to do that. Now you want to open a grocery store. You know, I want to do that. I want to be an influencer. Now you want to be a YouTube influencer. And now you don't want to do it.
You're all over the place.
You can't mismanage and not appreciate work that has been put in for your life to be better. So like Damali's saying, still be part of the family business if it's been around for 50 years and it's created a life for you. But if you still want to delve into something else, my thought is just please be responsible. Because you don't want to build something for 2 generations just for you to kill it because you were trying to do something way out here on your own. Make it be about the family business, like Damali said. I think that makes more sense.
Absolutely. You know, and I even think about, you know, when families have land, you know, like, you know, my grandparents had land. They had a house, you know, on the land. They lived off of the land. Now the land is just sitting out there doing nothing but growing weeds.
Let me tell you what I did now. I give my little family tip, and then I let Damali give a family tip. And then you can give a family tip because this is grandma on table, but we talking because if we don't talk, we ain't getting this thing called life. So real quick, Damali, this is what I do. I tell my kids, look, up to 30, go ahead and live a little bit. Because I agree. If you want to go away to college, you want to move in a different spot, you want to go to the military, whatever you want to do, I'm like, I understand you want to be able to spread your wings and fly a little bit. That's okay with your dad. But what I'm saying is at 30, it's time to come to the table to talk about what's being built that I want to pass down to you. You see what I'm saying? So you got time to go roll out. But all my kids know they're going to like, yeah, daddy going to pull you up at 30. But at 30, you know, let's talk about what we building together.
Right.
Because I need to give you my experience along with what you do. Because I welcome what you got going on because I want to add that to it. And the last thing I even say, even with building homes, this might be a tough one. I think a lot of times if you're a parent, you build a home that you want and you customize it the way that you want, but your kids don't even want it. So guess what happens when you pass away? Trash. So my only little advice, you ain't got to take it, is when you build these little homes later in life, you might want to bring your kids along to be, okay, what you like a little bit. Balance the house out a little bit where it's kind of like something that your kids do appreciate. Because Damali, how many times do we see that somebody have this nice home that you've seen somebody grow up in, but the kids didn't like nothing about the house? So if something happens, that's just it. Now, I'm not saying everybody needs to do that because you got the right with your money to do what you want. But it might be something to think about when you build these custom homes toward the end. Include your kids in what it is, what color, this, so that it be something that they value. That way, both of you guys can value what it is that you created.
Well, can I say this?
You can.
At the end of the day, you're talking to Miss HGTV. There's a thing called the bulldozer.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, knock it down. Because if the land is already paid for, they ain't making no more land. So if I don't like the structure that's on the land, knock it down and build what you want to build. But don't just let it go to waste or let the state come and take it or the city come and take it when your parents work hard to get that piece of property.
I like that.
They're not building any more land.
I like
you know, once it's gone, it's gone. So if your family took the time to own property, take care of that property.
And that's the beauty of conversation. See, Damali said, get the bulldozer. I'm saying let's build it together. And if you try to knock it down, I'm going to stick my hand from heaven with this knuckle. Have you ever got thumped on the forehead? So, Glow, I love you. Khalil, I love you. And Mattian, I know.
Don't knock his house down.
If I see a bulldozer, a little hand going to come out. You know my arm is big. One good, real good thump. Boom! And I'm going back in heaven. You can still bulldoze it, but it's going to cost you a thump.
Right.
On the head.
Just know that.
But here's the thing, what we're saying. It don't have to be the exact plan for every family.
Exactly.
But at least have some kind of plan. At least have some kind of vision so that you just don't perish from a lack of knowledge.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys another opportunity to redeem yourself for everybody who did not win the Family Feud.
Yeah, because John out there, he done dropped the top on his car. You know, drop the top, put some
He might
shades
be on his bike.
Yeah, he outside the event center right now. I don't even know if he's still on the show. He done put up the crown on his head with some lokes on.
Right.
Drop the top, now he out in front of the event center waiting on us.
Right.
But anyway, I do want to make this comeback. So what we going to do next?
All right, so we're going to do the Black History Trivia.
Come on.
Just how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
All right, so today's question focuses on leaders who could clearly see the future before others understood the assignment.
I'll read that one more time.
Today's question focuses on leaders who could clearly see the future before others understood the assignment.
So you're talking about people like Martin Luther King Jr.,
Maybe.
Malcolm X,
Maybe.
Booker T. Washington.
Yep.
You talking about some of them boys? You talking about Barack Obama? You talking about some of them people?
Some of those kind of
Okay.
Those types of
I'm
folks.
just trying to get into the zone, into the area, into the right area code. You know what I'm talking about?
Here we go. So here's the question. Which Black architect became the first African-American admitted into the American Institute of Architects and helped design landmarks and institutions that reflected a long-term vision for Black excellence and opportunity? Was it A, Paul R. Williams, B, Julian Abel, C, Vertner Woodson Tandy, or D, Robert Robinson Taylor?
Girl, read that again.
The question is, which Black architect became the first African-American admitted to the American Institute of Architects and helped design landmarks and institutions that reflected a long-term vision for Black excellence and opportunity? Was it A, Paul R. Williams, B, Julian Abel, C, Vertner Tandy, D, Robert Taylor?
Golly, I
That's a
have
good
no
question.
idea. That's a great question, and I want to know the answer.
Teresa, let me see. Teresa says C. Teresa says C. All right, what the rest of y'all got?
What is C?
C is, that would be Vertner Tandy. What y'all got? This is a good question. See, y'all got to know some other people in history other than Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know. We got to know some other people. Sojourner Truth. We got to know some other
Don't y'all be out there Googling. It don't take that long to get no answer.
Teresa Marquise says C.
I'm going Teresa and Marquise because when in doubt, just go with C because I sure don't know the answer. I'm telling you.
Charles.
Right now.
Princess says A.
Oh.
Uncle Brian says A.
You know, I think it's A
Vernon
or C.
says A.
I'm switching to A. No, I thought A first. You know, I was thinking. You know what, Paul? I was thinking about, but I'm like, it can't be him. He's still here.
That.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Atlanta Paul. Yeah.
But I'm like,
No, not
that's
that
a
Paul.
different
Yeah.
Paul. See, I thought it was a trick.
AJ.
What AJ say?
He said D.
Sure, I'm going with AJ now. No, I'm just playing.
You stupid.
That's how you don't know.
All right, Stephen, what you got? You over
That's
there
a
being quiet?
good question that I need to know the answer to. An architect.
I'm gonna read the question one more time.
One more time.
Okay, so which Black architect became the first African-American admitted to the American Institute of Architects and helped design landmarks and institutions that reflected a long-term vision for Black excellence and opportunity? Was it A, Paul R. Williams, B, Julian Abel, C, Vertner Woodson Tandy, or D, Robert Robinson Taylor? What you got? What you got? Okay, he gonna go with A2. Steven. Cause of disruptive behavior. He's talking about you.
I know it's A or C.
Okay, so
What did I say?
you said first you said C, then you said A.
And then I said D. No, I'm gonna stay with A because that's what I thought first. But shoot, I don't know.
Okay. So here's a question with the answer. Which Black architect became the first African-American admitted into the American Institute of Architects and helped design landmarks and institutions that reflected a long-term vision for Black excellence and opportunity? Was it A, Paul R. Williams, B, Julian Abel, C, Vertner Woodson Tandy, or D, Robert Robinson Taylor? Oh, Michael Brewer says A too. I got you, Michael.
What John say? He just got the crown on. He's still riding
John.
the drop
Yeah,
top?
John got the crown and he gone.
Okay. Well, let me see.
Ambrose said A. Ambrose. Okay. Stephen, Michael, Ambrose, Prentice, Brian, Verna, and Charles, you are correct. The answer is A. Paul R. Williams designed thousands of buildings across the United States, including homes, churches, hotels, and public buildings. Despite racial barriers, he maintained a clear vision for excellence and left a lasting architectural legacy. He saw possibility beyond the limitations society placed on him. So the bigger message is this: vision and clarity require focus, resilience, long-term thinking, belief in what's possible. Because when you can clearly see beyond obstacles, you can build something lasting.
Well, we got to share the crown, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can at this point.
Okay.
Anyway, it is 40 minutes after the hour, 39 going on 40. And we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, I'm going to ask y'all to get your pen and your pad out. There are a lot of very important meetings that's happening tonight. We got a lot of big events coming up this month. So for some of you out-of-towners or the people in town, you need to get this information early if you want to be a vendor or get some tickets and just get the date down, because it's a lot going on and we need you to have it all laid out. Right, Damali?
That's right.
So y'all stay locked in, because the goal is to make sure we wake up to the things that are going on. And we're going to talk about those things next, right here on the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Y'all stay locked in. We'll be right back.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, the Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America, told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. Liddy Douglas Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAZ.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali, live right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood. We appreciate y'all for tuning in on NYCU.FM radio station. Remember, when we go off the air from the show, we don't go off the air from the radio. So stay locked in, whether you're at school, work, or play. We playing the absolute best throwbacks in them classics, and all the music is clean. So whether you're at school, work, or play, keep us in your ear, because we got you covered. You're also locked in because we're syndicated right here locally on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. Don't forget about our youth program, the Juice Radio Show, where we allow kids in our community to be a part of the media space. They travel to places like Memphis, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C., and even places like Africa. So let your kids get that exposure. They may just love it. Also, we locked in on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, but you got the best seat in the house. You at grandma's table. We got collard greens, we got yams, we got corn, we got roll. We really ain't got nothing, but it sure sound good. Damali, let me ask you this. I done made myself hungry. If you're gonna eat a real good dinner, what's on grandma's table? If you're gonna eat real, if you're gonna eat good, you know, eating good. What's on grandma's table if you're gonna be eating good?
Listen, my favorite thing is going to be greens. Yeah.
Collard greens, mustard greens, mix what?
You know what? My grandma used to do a mix of the two.
Ooh, put them all together.
Yeah, put them all together. Yeah, we're gonna have greens, we're gonna have yams, we're gonna have, my favorite thing is green beans and potatoes together. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's good. It's been a minute since I had
hot water
that.
cornbread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't cook them too long, because if the beans get all too soft and
no. You can't.
But you got to know what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing. Yeah, that's a skill.
Well, you got that. Now, what dessert do you got to have? Like, if you got to have this dessert if you invite
my grandma made the best sweet potato pie ever in the world.
You got to have that sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. I think if you invite me over, I love really good mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
I don't just like mac and cheese in general. So if you got a box at home with a little bit of cheese and you're gonna run out, I don't want that mac and cheese. But the real, I like the creamy.
Yeah.
For some reason, the creamy mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm the creamy mac and cheese guy. Yeah. I love green vegetables. So green beans, collard greens,
cabbage is
cabbage.
Good. Yeah.
Now, if you give me cabbage, Lord, let the Lord use you and put some meat in it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Put some turkey meat in it. Don't just be regular.
Yeah.
You got to explore. But if you add that to it, then I'm real happy. And let me tell you something. I love a fresh roll. And then I'll go smuggle some of that butter from Texas Roadhouse.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Or go some of them cheddar biscuits from them cheddar biscuits.
From Long John Silver's.
Long John, no, is it Long John's? No, they are at Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. See, I put a lot of different stuff together. Yeah. But anyway, and my dessert of choice is going to be some good banana pudding. I love my favorite dessert, not store-bought. So if you're getting it out the box and you're opening up the plastic, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about cooking the sugar. I don't know what my mom used to do in the butter. She'd be mixing it, and then she just get it and pour it over the cookies and the bananas and let it sit and let the Lord do his work.
You were silly.
And then after he's done, then you bring it to me.
So AJ is actually in the bed right now.
Oh, he couldn't take it?
Yeah, he said he couldn't take it. He said, oh my, I was 0 to 0. He said, I'm going to bed. But I just love this, the encouragement. Teresa said, you'll do better tomorrow. Get some rest.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll do better.
And Cousin Pearlie said, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. It's good to have friends. That's
listen. Prentice said, smoked cabbage on the grill.
And look, I don't even know nothing about that, Prentice.
Look,
so
Uncle Brian said, y'all making me hungry for funeral potatoes. You know that potatoes that
boy.
Come on, you saying
Let me tell you something too, and I love like creamy mashed potatoes. You know, I don't like mine's lumpy. That creamy.
Yeah.
Like here, if you local here,
pepper in them and just
the best
season right.
mashed potatoes is Nelson's.
Oh my
if you in Tulsa,
Nelson's mashed potatoes is crazy.
Go to Nelson's and get some mashed potatoes. They just
amazing. Teresa said Texas Roadhouse rolls and butter is at Walmart now.
Get out of here.
You Walmart. Never told Charles that.
Well, Walmart.
You should have never told Charles that.
It would be a sighting of the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Brother Charles, and he would be in Walmart.
Right. Right.
Going straight over there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys, because we got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm gonna skip this right here.
What I love about this too, going outside, is we get to see a lot of people that tune into the show. Because all the rally, all this stuff gonna be packed out. So how excited are you to see your people?
Man, listen, Belinda Mason, who actually, and I think she lives in Georgia.
Right.
Hit me up and was like, sis, are you gonna be at the rally? And I'm like, girl, you already know it. So I'm looking forward to catching up with her. A couple of my sorors are gonna be here from different states.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to catching up with them because they the sorors, but they also motorcycle.
Let me tell you something that you start doing today.
Best of both worlds.
Start drinking your water. Because I'm tired. I don't want nobody falling out. I'm still got to come get you. So starting today, y'all be a little older.
Yes.
Start drinking your water. Start getting a little sleep. Get your hat. Get you some ice. Get what you need because you got to prepare for outside. Because Black Wall Street, we be turned up. The motorcycle pipe's going to be hot. It's going to be warm. So just start governing yourself accordingly. Don't be out here all dehydrated. You done fell out, fell on the stage. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No matter what we got going on.
Okay, so first of all, now this is the business. So let's get the business. Okay. Tonight, our state senator, Regina Goodwin, is hosting an emergency meeting regarding the Voting Rights Act, Medicaid, minimum wage, and scholarships. It's tonight, May 12th from 6:30 p.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. at the North Peoria Church of Christ, 2217 North Peoria Avenue. It's going to be held in their multi-purpose room. So make sure, or multi-purpose center, I'm sorry. So make sure that you are there because obviously if our state senator is calling an emergency meeting, there is some stuff and some information that she needs to get to us. So we need to be there.
Look, and when our state official reaches out to us personally and say this is an emergency, that's why you tune in to NYCU.FM radio station and World One Development and KBOB because you got to get the news that you can use. So tonight, if you can show up, and for some people, for whatever reason, if you can't go out, Damali and I'll be there because you can't fake showing up and we'll go live for a little bit. But when she say emergency and think about what she's talking about, voting rights, Medicaid, minimum wages, and scholarships, that's all related to your money. And the one thing, now don't you get mad because it's black people. You can't, if they get hot, they get mad. And if you play with their money, they get mad.
Right.
So just pull up tonight so we can be unmad because we can inform about what's going on. Thank you. We'll see you there. Love y'all. Share the video. If you can't do nothing else, just share the video.
Just share the video.
Text people and tell them, hey, this is what's going on tonight.
Now, the Black Wall Street rally is happening May 14 through 16. You see that? I got the Lady Rider on my shirt.
Yeah. This last year's shirt. Last year I kept it new. I ironed it.
I don't even know what year this is. But anyway, so Black Wall Street rally is happening May 14 through 16. I already seen some motorcycles here in town already.
Oh, yeah, they here.
So there's going to be museum tours, live music on stage, panel discussions, and cultural vendors. Friday is going to be Rep Your City. And the audio Super Bowl. So you can go to blackwallstreetrally.com to get the complete listing of all of the activities that are going to be happening. There are so many. We can't even just tell you all about them. It's just so many. And then the Black Wall Street Rally Greek Day is going to happen on Saturday, May 16th from noon until 7 o'clock p.m. And that evening, the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Wake back up, AJ. You got to get out the bed now.
Okay. Hey.
Come on, AJ. Get out the bed now.
Yes. Okay. Kappa Tau Sigma chapter presents Sigma Saturdays, The Function, which is going to be supporting scholarships and community impact. Their event is going to be from 9 o'clock p.m. until 1 o'clock a.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Their tickets are on sale now. Early bird tickets are $20. General admission tickets are $25. And it's going to be $30 at the door. DJ Soul, who is a Delta, is going to be on the ones and twos. The attire is casual and clean and letters. So govern yourself accordingly.
Just like that.
Yes.
Pull up, partying with a purpose.
Going to have a great time. So the National Panhellenic Council of Tulsa Scholarships Awards are happening now. They're giving scholarships to exceptional high school graduates residing in and attending school in Tulsa County. The application deadline is May 22nd. That's like tomorrow.
Right.
For more information, go to Tulsa nphc@gmail.com. That's Tulsa, nphc@gmail.com. Send your request in and they'll get back with you. The Ladies of Elegance auditions for 2026-2027 season begins on May 27th through the 29th from 6 o'clock p.m. until 8:45 p.m. Those auditions are going to be held at Edurek Youth and Family Fun Center, located at 5424 North Madison Avenue.
Man, these girls travel all over the country. And they focus on these kids' education. I'm talking about this DC to LA to New York to everywhere. And they one of the top dance teams in the country right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So for the young girls, I'm saying this because we got to give these kids something to do and not just give them all this idle time. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. So we're giving you these programs so you can know what you can do with your kids and not let them just be at home eating up all your groceries.
Absolutely. And this is for young ladies ages 6 to 18.
Right.
Okay, so there's a registration fee of $30. You can go to tulsaelegance@gmail.com to leave a message, okay? And then the Black Wall Street Legacy Festival. Now, let me tell y'all right now.
Y'all get your pen and your pad out.
It's going to be happening May 29th through 31st. Right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street. And guess who's coming to town?
Who coming to town, Damali?
Fantasia.
The one,
my girl.
Fantasia is coming to Black Wall.
Gonna be up in this thing. I am so excited. Y'all have no idea. I done pulled out all of my Fantasia CDs and I've been brushing up on the songs.
Here's the thing. You can come to Black Wall Street. You can come visit us on the Wake Up. You can go down there and get all the history, and you get to see Fantasia for free. For free 99. So all you got to do is put gas in your car, your truck, or your motorcycle, or jump on a 10-speed. You talking about coming down to Black Wall Street for free, seeing Fantasia hanging out. So govern yourself accordingly.
Listen, we told y'all that it's time to be outside.
It's time.
Did we not say it?
We said it.
We said it.
Look, you know Fantasia gonna take off her shoes. So she gonna go to church.
Coming off.
She gonna come back, and I can't wait. We gonna be live. You know, we gonna be behind the scenes. We gonna be all over the place. For those of you that can't make it for whatever reason, then you know we gonna be live. But if you can get here, you got time. When is it? 29th?
It's the 29th.
You got a few weeks now, so just plan, do a little road trip, come here, get your hotel, your Airbnb, but you got a free concert.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more going to be happening too. The vendors and the food and the arts and all of that is off the chain. So that's just the headliner because there's going to be some local artists and everybody else. Yeah. So it'll be a lot going on. A lot
going on. So you can get more information. You can go to their website, blackwallstreetlegacyfest.com. All of the information will be there about what's happening, how you get tickets, whatever, whatever.
VIP,
all that. Yeah, it's all going to be there. Okay, we talked about earlier the Edurek Unplugged Summer Camp that's going to be happening for the month of June. Registration is $50. You need to be signing your kid up now.
Right.
Don't wait till the last minute and then call me and try to pull me up to the front desk trying to get me to let you.
We're doing 40 slots or 50 slots?
We're going to start out with 40.
40 slots, y'all.
Yes, we're starting with 40.
And people are already signing up. So if you got your kid here, the month of June, we're kicking off June the 8th. So after that first week in June, and it's, hey, look, before care, after care, educational stuff, STEM, food, field trips. I mean, we got your kid covered from start to finish. This is not our first rodeo. This is like 13, 14 years, y'all. Yeah. So Edurek is a safe space. Just don't wait till the last minute.
We kicking it. Linda Jean Rogers Lambert said, I was just asking myself, what is Sigma Gamma Rho doing? They're going to be here on Saturday.
Oh, they're going to be here on Saturday.
Strolling.
So just come on through. Trust me. They're going to be there and they're going to be ready.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
You hear the music, you ask them, see, you call for them.
Yeah.
They will be there.
All right. Let's see. Don't forget to save the date. Juneteenth is going to be taking place June 19th weekend.
Right.
So we'll have a little bit more information about that, but you can go to their Facebook page, which is Tulsa Juneteenth, and there'll be all of the information there. Tomorrow's theme is impact over attention.
We ain't finna do this. We finna
impact over attention.
You always want to start something. What Michael Jackson played? Always starting something. You got to be starting something. Yeah.
That's
how you
what
gonna do that?
About.
You're stuck in the middle.
Impact over attention. That's what we're talking about.
That's big.
So y'all get your conversation ready because we're going to have a chat.
We ain't going to gossip. We're just going to talk about it in a real way.
Exactly. And if you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show, you can go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get back in contact with you. Don't forget that we are also looking for sponsors to sponsor segments of our show. So shout out to Theater North. Shout out to Tracy Gibbs over at Gibbs Shopping Center because we've been running their commercials and they, have sponsored. Shout out to TEDC. Right. Their event is over, but they, have been one of our sponsors as well. So we appreciate, all of our sponsors. We thank you for sponsoring segments on the show. And don't forget, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host, which is him, me, and him. And each one of you, as well as our guests, and not necessarily to this station affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with NYCU.FM or KBOB 89.9 FM.
Yeah, and know that we do not take it for granted that y'all tune in every morning. We appreciate y'all for sharing the show. We see all of those big likes. A lot of people want to say, man, how do we follow you guys' work? How do we support your work? We want to know what y'all do. Y'all turned up, but y'all do more. World One Development, we got a lot going on, y'all.
Yes.
So if you want to see what we do, just go to world1development.com. The one is spelled W-O-N. So world1development.com. And if you want to give us a donate, you can donate there. If you want to donate with your Cash App, it's the Cash App where $ World One Development. But if you go there, scroll down, you can go to EduRec, you can come to the event center, you can go to Fitting Back In, you can follow our community engagement and all the work that we do to feed, to encourage, and to empower our community.
Yes,
but
absolutely. At this point, Michael, thank you so much. He says, great show, and don't forget his pictures. I ain't gonna forget. I got you. I was watching the game. So sorry.
With that being said, we got to go. The Community Wake Up Morning Show. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper.
And I'm Damali Wilson.
We'll see you tomorrow on Hump Day Wednesday.
Yes.
This is KBOB 89.9 FM, Tulsa.